Hey, friends, if you're interested in hearing who can work in the United States while they're waiting for their green card application to process, watch this video. As you're joining this session, chime in below, comment below, let me know who is watching and where you're watching me from. If you're new to me, welcome to my channel. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients all over the world on family and business immigration matters. Visit us at McBeanLaw.com to see what we do and how we might be able to assist you. Also, before you go, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notice of my videos each week. Now, let's dive into it. After applying for adjustment of status, can I work while waiting on it? And so a lot of you were very interested in the answer to this question. I want to take you into the categories of people who are eligible or able, I should say, to work while they're waiting on their green card application to process. Firstly, friends, you should know that there is a bar, okay? A bar to adjusting your status if you have engaged in unauthorized employment. If you've worked here without working papers or the employment authorization document, then essentially you're barred from adjusting your status here. However, certain categories of people are exempt from this bar. You can work in the United States with an EAD, the Employment Authorization Document, while you're waiting for your adjustment of status application to process. But for the rest of you who are concerned about, well, I don't yet have an EAD. Will this be a problem for me if I did work? And so here are the groups of people who the government has essentially exempted from this bar, okay? The first group is VAWA self-petitioners and beneficiaries. And by the way, I'm looking at the government's policy manual on this issue. So if you've applied for VAWA, the Violence Against Women Act or Domestic Violence Green Card Pathway, and you've engaged in unauthorized employment, the government will essentially not hold you to that. Okay, so VAWA self-petitioners and their beneficiaries. Secondly, immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. And immediate relatives of U.S. citizens are a spouse, okay, spouse of a U.S. citizen, a child who is unmarried and under the age of 21, of a U.S. citizen, and also the parent of a U.S. citizen. Just so you know, the parent of a U.S. citizen means a parent of a child who is older than 21, okay? And the language in this policy manual says that an adjustment applicant applying as an immediate relative may be eligible to adjust status even if the applicant is now employed or has ever been employed in the United States without authorization. Okay, then the other categories of folks who are exempt from this bar to adjustment of status are certain religious workers, not all religious workers, okay? Certain religious workers, special immigrant juveniles. Next is Afghanistan and Iraqi nationals who had worked in the U.S. Armed Forces as a translator and done other type of work on behalf of the U.S. government. They may also be able to adjust their status if they have ever been employed or engaged in unauthorized employment. The next category are individuals who are members of the G4 International Organization, employees of a G4 International Organization. Next, we have those who fit into a small amnesty known as Section 245I because they had filed an approvable petition by April 30th, 2001. Those individuals are also exempt from this issue of working without authorization. And then, friends, lastly, There's a complex category under employment based adjustment of status applicants. Certain individuals who have applied under an employment based category are also exempt, but it's very tricky, very complex. You want to definitely get feedback from a lawyer, from an immigration lawyer, about whether you're exempt under this section. It's INA 245K. Okay, so again, these are the individuals who are exempt under our rules. They may still pursue adjustment of status despite the fact that they are now working or have ever worked in the United States without authorization. Guys, consult with an immigration lawyer about your situation to determine whether you fall into one of these categories, because it could really become a major problem or hindrance for you if you're not one of these individuals that I've described in this video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Share it with others, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.